Jabari, what is it about the offense, the way that you all are moving the ball, the way that you all are playing to get to the point where you all are now? I think this is the second consecutive game you all have scored 135 points or more.
I think it's just us trusting each other. Everybody has the ability to get past the first defender, but it's about when the help comes and just trusting that pass. And I think that's what we're doing. Everybody can get past their man to man, Reed, KD, Alpy. The help is gonna happen, but it's just about what you do when the help comes. You know what I'm saying? And we making that pass, we making an extra pass, and it's flowing right now, so it's good.
And how have you seen you all's defense be able to transition to be able to play that you all have been playing the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes we're so good offensively that you can kind of relax on defense because you can, you get in the point where you're trading buckets and just going back and forth. But when we lock in on the defensive end, we end up going on runs, and the league expands. But I think the defensive end is something that we just gonna keep getting better at, and it's just something that takes a lot of effort. That's the biggest thing. We know where to be, know what to do, just the effort part of it.
This was a kind of a scrappy win. The Portland Trailblazers are a scrappy team, but you guys seem to like when you really junk it up. How much pride do you take in being the more physical team?
It's just our identity, We try to keep the identity that Fred built, Dylan built, that Ime brought in. You know what I'm saying, and just keep that going. The grittiness, the fighting, diving on the floor for loose balls, and just mucking the game up. Because when teams try to do that, some teams lay down, and that could hurt other teams. But we want to be able to do both. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got a good balance of it right now.
You and Shaedon Sharpe are going back and forth a little bit there. Just how much fun was that matchup? And do you kind of like when someone's talking at you a little bit and gives you the opportunity to?
I mean, it wasn't fun getting dunked on, but it was he dunked it, and then I had hit a three. I was more so talking to the bench, though. I really wasn't talking to him, but the bench was saying something when I shot the ball, so I had to say something back. But yeah, it's fun. It's always competitive. You know what I'm saying? He's a great player, competing. Just both teams competing.
Ime's been talking about how important kind of communication is when you guys are in zone defensively. Just overall tonight, how did you feel that the zone defense felt? How do you feel like the communication has been, as you guys have been kind of progressing through this season when
the
playing
zone? The zone is a work in progress. I feel like it's something that's gotten a lot better because I feel like at the beginning of the year it was kind of like something that was hurting us in a sense. We were running it and it wasn't going great. You know what I mean? And I feel like now we're watching film, breaking it down, and we cleaning some stuff up, and as you can see, it's a lot better for us. So it's just knowing how to match up in it a little bit. In zone, you kind of get stagnant and want to stand in one spot. But when we fly around in our zone, I think that's when it's the best. So when we just keep a good balance of flying around and still taking up space and taking away the paint, I think that's when it works the best.
You had 7 players in double digits tonight. It seemed like almost every game is several players that are in double digits. How much easier does it make it to stay engaged and involved in the game when you know that everybody's going to get a chance to score?
That's basketball. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how the game's supposed to be played. The ball's supposed to be shared. The ball's supposed to move around. Ball supposed to pop around. So when you're playing like that, it's like you're always ready. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel the need to go force and try to get a shot up and get a bucket, and you ain't touched it in a long time, so let me go try to get one. You know what I'm saying? You never really have that feeling because the shot's gonna come around. The defense gonna break down. Somebody gonna get doubled, and the shot's gonna come. So you just kind of gotta stay in the flow of it. And I feel like everybody's getting the gist of where their shot's gonna come from, and just the flow of the game. That makes it easier because you're shooting shots in rhythm, and you're not. It's no forced shots right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a good flow right now.
Jabari, earlier in the season, there was a lot of teams playing Kevin where they had a man in front of him, but they also would bring a man behind him to double team so he couldn't get a shot off. He said in San Antonio that, they don't even really want me to touch the ball. He said at that point, I just need my teammates to be aggressive. They don't always have to give me the ball.
Yeah.
Since that San Antonio game, have you seen that change with the way that you've been playing, the way that Reed's been playing, being aggressive on that when they try to run those type of defenses on Kevin?
Yeah, and I think he's gotten a lot better at it in a sense. I think he's gotten a lot better at it in a sense, is just as far as like telling us that, you know what I'm saying, it's something that we trying to give him the ball, you know what I'm saying, but he like, go, you know what I mean? So it's like he tries to just keep us engaged and involved, tell everybody to be aggressive. So that's something that we've gotten a lot better at, and as you see, we're handling when he get doubled a lot better, and our spacing's a lot better. So it's just a lot better right now. Yeah, appreciate it.